How did you manage to find us? Mandalorians pride ourselves on our secrecy.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're examining some things you missed in The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 5.
Pirates?
High Magistrate. There's a pirate corsair violating the airspace of the population zone.
For this list, we're looking at any hidden details and references that might have gone over your head while watching Chapter 21, The Pirate of this Star Wars show. If you haven't seen the episode yet, spoilers galore. Who's your favorite character on The Mandalorian? Tell us in the comments. Rancor Patch. Ah yes, the Rancor! Who could forget? Well, considering this Easter egg probably has more to do with the Book of Boba Fett than Return of the Jedi, we're guessing some people might like to.
And you are?
Carson Teva, a Delphi base.
Delphi? You're a long way from home.
As our old friend Carson Teva makes the rounds looking to recruit assistants to Navarro, he can be seen wearing a jacket that has a yellow Rancor patch on its left side. This is likely in reference to the specific beast that made its presence known to Mos Espa in the finale of the aforementioned show. Teva himself didn't appear in the episode, only popping up in that series a couple of episodes earlier, but this might be an indication of the New Republic's overall impact on planets like Tatooine.
Our deal was that Tatooine was going to be a hospitable place to do business.
It is.
Half of my men were either shot or eaten by a Rancor. Is that what you call hospitable?
Sabacc. Star Wars has more than a few games and pastimes that resemble our own, with Sabacc essentially being the galaxy's version of poker.
So this is, Sabacc?
Sabacc.
Sabacc. Got it.
In this episode, Pirate King Gorian Shard uses the game as a metaphor for why Greef Karga can't weasel his way out of a confrontation.
This isn't Sabacc. You can't bluff your way out of this one, Gaga.
Much like poker, Sabacc is all about reading your opponent and deceiving them in return. While it's appeared in a galaxy far, far away a few times, most will remember it for how Han Solo won the Millennium Falcon from Lando Calrissian.
If you'd only had this little green Psylocke, you would have beaten this.
If only the late, great Kenny Rogers were on Navarro, as he could tell Greef when to hold him, when to fold him, when to walk away, and when to run.
I won't abandon my city. We have to get the people to safety. Send out a directive immediately. Let's go.
Become a WatchMojo channel member and get exclusive perks like Mojo emojis, loyalty badges, priority comment replies, and exclusive members-only content, including live list rankings with the Mojo staff and peeks behind the scenes. Don't miss out. Trapper Wolf. Dave Filoni served as an instrumental part in getting Star Wars on the small screen, developing the Clone Wars series, Rebels, and going on to executive produce The Mandalorian.
Yep, that's definitely a tracking beacon. Looks like they're launching a gunship.
Copy. Going in.
He's appeared on the latter show twice before, the second time alongside the aforementioned Carson Teva.
You got a runner. I'm on it.
While his character's not in an X-Wing this time around, Trapper Wolf can be seen at the New Republic base's bar on a Delphi. And wouldn't you know it, this time he's wearing Filoni's signature cowboy hat.
I think it's always the same. If there's opportunity, if it makes sense, if we're in a certain place, and you go, well, that person would be there, then great.
While he doesn't say anything here, it's a fun little creator cameo that's right on par with the likes of Alfred Hitchcock. New Republic foreshadowing.
How may it be of service?
I'm requesting authorization and backup for a Delphi squadron in dealing with the pirate siege on Navarro.
Navarro? I haven't heard of it.
It's a small planet on the Outer Rim.
Season 3 of The Mandalorian has been quite critical of the New Republic, depicting it as a passionless bureaucracy that's not too many rungs above the Empire. Even someone like Carson Teva isn't afraid to call out governmental negligence.
Perhaps the leaders of Navarro need to understand why becoming a Republic signatory is valuable.
By letting them suffer. Sounds like a rather imperial way of thinking.
Captain, you're out of line.
In his scene with Tim Meadows' Colonel Tuttle, the latter refuses to send aid to Navarro due to it being an Outer Rim planet and not a member of the New Republic. Teva counters by saying that their lax attitude toward developing threats will eventually doom them.
There's something dangerous happening out there. All these events, it's not a coincidence. And by the time it becomes big enough for you to act, it'll be too late.
As we know, Teva's predictions will become hauntingly true in the years to come, as the First Order will rise without much resistance and eventually build the Starkiller base that will destroy Hosnian Prime, capital of the New Republic. Who shot first? It is the debate that angered an entire fan base long before Disney bought Star Wars, and here we are to remind you of it again.
Tell Captain Gorian Shard that Navarro is no longer friendly to pirates.
In the original film, Han Solo is confronted by bounty hunter Greedo, whom he kills in cold blood. For later versions, George Lucas had the scene edited so Han is only responding to Greedo firing first, thus preserving his supposed dignity.
Over my dead body.
Yes,
I bet you have.
This divided fans, with them unable to decide what the proper character choice is. Here, we get another debate over who fired first, with Greef Karga defending his actions in the season premiere to Gorian Shard.
Is that what you call gunning down my helmsman in cold blood? When he let down his guard on your planet?
He shot first.
Well, now I will shoot first.
While Vane and his fellow pirates drew first, Mando and Greef definitely shot first. I like these odds. Mando and his fellow Mandalorians definitely have a lot of sayings like,
"This is the way."
And,
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
But it's time to add one more to that ever-expanding list. Back in the very first episode, Mando enters a standoff with a quartet of the client stormtroopers, telling them he likes his chances.
we have you 4-1.
I like those odds.
A couple of episodes later, Mando makes good on those exact odds in the exact same place. Here, we get another instance of Mando beating the odds and saying as much. As Mando and the Children of the Watch enter the fight on Navarro, Greef tries to warn him of the danger, only for the former to immediately turn the tables.
Be careful, my friend. They've got you outnumbered 10-1.
I like those odds.
I bet you do.
Never tell Mando the odds. Garazeb Aurelios. This one goes out to the fans who even watch the animated stuff, particularly Rebels.
Too bad. I really thought Navarro was gonna make it.
I'm gonna forward this to Coruscant. Request permission to intercede.
After Teva gets Greef's call for help at the Adelphian bar, he's approached by a familiar Lasat. This is none other than Garazeb Aurelios, better known as Zeb, who was a long-running character on the aforementioned series.
We took Lothal without them. We can keep it without them.
Zeb, you may be right. Listen.
He was last seen in the series finale of that show, so it's good to quickly catch up with him here where he's again voiced by Stephen Bloom.
They haven't returned a dispatch in weeks. They're swamped. We'll never get an answer in time.
It's been speculated that Zeb will reappear in the Ahsoka series alongside other Rebels characters like Sabine Wren and Ezra Bridger. So his appearance here seems like further confirmation of that.
Then I'm just gonna have to go there and talk to them myself. They can't ignore me face to face.
I like your attitude. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.